Hell still not close enough for you? Not to worry, Melissa and I are doing another episode on Hazbin Hotel. This time, episode 4. It's a deal. You eating fucking crisps or some shit?
Oh, that's my Galaxy wrapper.
Information about the hotel. There is no point. Those fuckers work for Bob. We're just gonna do the same thing the bees did. Don't get into this crap. Just stay with me there. And the guests, all to the guests. I know, but I explained this on television and they won't be able to edit it like that video. You look. I did not try that.
I love that they've got Rosie's makeup.
Until Nikki and I get
Also, Vaggie just wants time with her girlfriend.
I have to listen to.
I can almost hear you drooling right about now.
I was gonna bark and then thought better of it.
The beef Lucifer has with Alastor is so fucking funny. Have you seen how they got each other's cups? Have you seen how they've got each other's cups? Like, he's got a deer one, he's got a duck one.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Except you did disappear, girl. You fucked off.
Bro has a duck in his coffee.
The Bambi comment. I know that really ruffled him.
Did it ruffle his antlers? Aha!
Like, why are you dragging me into this beef?
I'm still confused and enraged by her skirt, trousers, leggings, legs bullshit.
I know.
That's straight as you are, Charlie, huh? Oh, Nifty's
Charlie, I
such
love you, babe, but Jesus Christ, the brain cells were not brain celling.
Nifty's such a good girl, though. The fact that Brandon Rogers is so obviously gay in real life.
I mean, they
to
met
say
in
all
the
of this.
pilot, unless they, like, discredit the pilot.
I don't think it's canon, but it might be. Like, maybe some elements of it are canon.
I think bits of it are.
Yeah. Like the angel dust bit. The way she just bullies Tom Trench. It's so funny.
Bye. We love that bar. We love the representation. You're representing all of us, Charlie, and right now you're making us look stupid, but it's fine.
The representation is not so great.
And she does not speak for me.
Do you know what I did notice? You know those chairs that they're sat on?
Yeah.
When it zooms out in a minute, look, it looks like she's got horns.
Yeah, very intentional.
Oh god, yeah. And it does with Tom Trench when he's not having his ass kicked by Katie.
Oh.
You for Alastor.
Me, yeah.
My boy Tom catching all those strays. God, I bet you wish you were Rosie.
I do indeed.
Don't you know it's rude to show up on a lady unannounced? I have nothing to do. Oh, we only took us here for a little old
When she came downstairs and ruffled herself, I thought maybe like a half-dressed dude was going to come from behind her.
Yes.
I'm very devastated that they... I mean, I'm just... You know me, I love, like, when the seasons get really horny and I need more of it. Me when I told Mum I quit my last job.
Oh, for God's sake, again.
Uh-huh. It's like, did you quit or were you fired? Well, I quit before they could fire me.
Is there any difference? I no longer work there.
Yeah, I do want to know what he was going to say when he's like, we're no closer to what?
It'll be, somehow... Did you just turn into a fucking gremlin? Or is this just your natural reaction whenever Alastor's on screen?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, she's called Alastor Simp on my Snapchat, by the way.
No.
It's biblically
Well,
accurate.
it's a mix of him, because what is that man spreading? And also unanswered questions, you know?
I can hear you dribbling.
I've got chocolate in my face.
Yeah, okay. That's all that's stopping you. If he exists, if you could crawl through the telly screen right now, you would.
Oh, for sure. Hey, Mimsy! Ah. I mean, we've all been there.
Oh god, yeah, the amount of times I've wanted to kill people brutally and painfully.
I bet he even convened with the Shadow Man. Are you ready? Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum,
Dr.
bum.
Facilier, isn't it?
Yeah! I hope you're satisfied.
On the other side.
Oh, I'm really gutted they got rid of his little mustache.
Wait, he doesn't have a mustache here.
I think in the original leaks he had a little mustache and then they got rid of it.
I'm still convinced that should have been Lilith he's talking to, and they did Rosie as a last minute switch.
I mean, yeah.
Too much
I
of
mean,
it
again,
points.
this goes back to the pilot, but the pilot really, really seeded that his deal was with Lilith because of the way he reacted to pictures of her and stuff.
Yes.
And even in the start of the show, it was like, he's been gone 7 years. And then Charlie's like, Mum's been gone 7 years. And I'm like, why would they both be gone for 7 years? What is the twist here?
Literally.
I think it could just be, I think Rosie sent him there to the hotel and whatever, and clearly made him go off the air because he says so in the song. So
Yeah.
maybe she wants maybe Lilith's power or Lucifer's power.
What if...
Or to like do something with the hotel so she gets more like influence.
But overlords can own overlords. What, like, Alastor owns Hux?
Yeah.
What if Lilith owns Rosie?
Maybe.
And then by working through Rosie, which is why Rosie's making him look after the hotel and Charlie,
Yeah.
because Lilith's
And then there's
making
still
her make
his deal with Charlie as well, which I think is why he says in his own like little deal he does, like, you can't hurt Charlie.
Yeah.
Because then he could use her to get out of the deal when he can't do anything to retaliate.
Yes.
Mayhaps. If he sticks to the deal, I mean, I don't know if that's like binding.
It's Vox. It's absolutely non-binding. He'll find a loophole.
I love him being severely humbled because he was such a Billy Big Boots in season 1 and then he got his shit absolutely wrecked. Like, I love him to pieces, but I do love him absolutely getting torn down because he needed it. He was a little shit.
Oh my god, yeah, bro needed humbling so
All them
bad.
curls as well, and then just to die and get that fuck ass bob.
You know the words.
still think she's a fallen angel.
I do want to know more about Rosie, just because she says, oh yeah, he's the most powerful sinner, but then surely he would be at risk of being more powerful than her if that was the case. Although, having said that, Husk isn't more powerful than Alastor, and he had his own power. Maybe it limits it, I don't know. Fine.
Pouty boy.
Pouty little stinky baby.
But like here, in a second, he looks up at Lilith.
And also, why would that statue be there?
Exactly.
Because is it in any other like area of Pentagram City?
I've only just seen the bench in memory of Susan. I wish she'd die again.
Literally. Maybe Rosie and Lilith were like buddies.
I still think Lilith owns Rosie.
Potentially. That is very, very possible because it makes sense as to why they would have a statue there.
Yeah.
In her area of town.
Literally.
Nifty, for fuck's sake.
Huh?
Calm yourself. Why are there roaches everywhere? I feel like she lets them out of her pocket just to chase them.
Nifty just keeps
so she has
her
stuff to do.
It's when she says this next line that fucking kills me. You dumb fucking bitch. What a fucking knobber.
She's so stupid, man.
You stupid.
Charles.
The disrespect.
I'm going to start calling her Charles.
until she behaves herself, she's hit.
I mean,
she sends
Daddy's not helping, is he? Where's he?
Who?
Her dad. Where's he?
Oh, he's obviously fighting Alastor still. Daddy
dearest, he's just sat at home doing fuck all. He could take out that overlord in a flick of his hand.
He really could. Bro nearly killed Adam. He can absolutely take out Vox.
Yeah, just deal with the problem by killing it. I know that goes against her whole thing, but still.
Do you know what? I listened to this in the car earlier without watching the episode first.
Maybe I'll listen to this on the way to work tomorrow. Maybe it'll make me feel a bit less not defrosted.
When I
have to defrost on the way to work, so normally I sit in silence, but
when it gets to the Japanese bit in a minute, I thought I was having a fucking stroke in the car. Because I couldn't understand any of it. I was like, oh my god, am I having a stroke?
Maybe she's a weeaboo, secretly.
I think it's canon, she was Japanese.
I love the animation, style change. Oh my god.
Me in the morning for no reason.
Valid crash out. Oh, I've got a 2-minute ad now.
Wait, I'll pause it.
2 minutes and 38 seconds.
That's mad.
That's homophobic.
Adam made those adverts.
I'm coming!
Bro just randomly killed a poor bloke.
Rest in peace. It's giving the boys.
Damn. Every school teenager.
He's definitely going to get ditched by the V's.
Oh, yeah.
Ditched or betrayed.
Twink's gotta be my favourite insult.
Rest in peace.
Poor people getting killed.
The animation's pretty good.
Mm. Someone did a TikTok edit earlier of how Velvet and Vox fight hands on, and Valentine's like, I got a Glock.
I love that he's like, oh, it's gonna take a lot more. I love that she's like, oh, it's gonna take a lot more to fix that haircut. I'm like, yes. Everyone hates the bob.
She has to have been a witch in the past.
I think so.
Bro just gets fucking demolished.
Imagine if you just blew him up though. You'd be so sad if he actually died, but
Yeah, literally. But bro would be like, I have no life purpose. I'm not homophobic, I just hate gay people. I love Brandon Rogers, he's so funny.
he is so funny.
Average
Oh, I
boyfriend
love a blobfish. That is so big.
Niv's canon strong as fuck. How did bro think he'd have won this?
It's like, why do you think Husk would want to partake?
I never even knew Husk was this powerful.
I know, it's fun to see the full extent of what they can do.
Nifty's a very, very dark person.
I mean, how is he still alive? He's been stabbed a load of times. His thing is like magic. Like magician stuff.
His attacks are so unserious. This whole fight fucking kills me, it's so funny. This was bro's whole, like...
Oh, he's fond of Nifty.
Bro's had his ass handed to him and he's still gaslighting the enemy.
Yeah, I love that he doesn't really think about the why.
Yeah, literally. Bro's so obsessed with catching him, he doesn't think there's a...
I mean, he's a bit similar to Charlie in that sense. I think that's where the pride comes in. Yeah, only because he let you, boo. I mean, you could probably have taken him in anyway in that state, but...
Bro literally surrendered himself.
Her crush out is so bad. I've got another ad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm on 2034.
Bro's living in 2034. I captured my ex-boyfriend. Oh wow, he really, really took the humiliation ritual to another level. I wonder if he's gonna like really get his comeuppance later because of this.
This unnerves me for some reason, seeing him shirtless.
It's interesting.
Why are Bro's nipples bright blue?
Also, did he watch?
Bro didn't have a choice. He's scarred for life now.
His asexual ass, literally. Especially if he's just stood there naked. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. He's wearing red boxers. I've just noticed that. For God's sake.
I think Bro just feels trauma and scarring at this point.
But why?
Ooh.
I can't. I don't want to wait for next week. At least we get 2 episodes each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why are you doing that? Why? You're letting them humiliate you. Why? Are you really gonna like... I don't think Vox is gonna die, though.
No.
Because I think his voice actor's doing, like, seasons 3 and 4, no?
No, I don't think he'll die, but...
I do wonder if he's gonna, like, absolutely rip the shit out of him when he gets a bit stronger because of all this humiliation.
Because Bro had to watch Vox get it on.
Yeah.
This makes me so
Like, I love
sad.
him getting his ass beat, but I do also want him to get his own back.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anything to actually happen to him.
This actually makes me so sad for Vox. Doesn't it? Don't you think?
Literally, it's like, I didn't think the one-sided thing was gonna be legit.
Mm.
And maybe it isn't. Maybe it is just like he really looks up to him and admires him and whatever. Maybe it's not even like... I think it is, though, because he's blushing. But... And they're like, you know, the connotations of how they're sat and stuff.
Mm.
I think it is like a one-sided crush. But I didn't think they'd actually go that route.
I just feel so bad for him in a minute when Alastor really lays into him.
I know. That's his hubris, though. Like, if he'd been a bit humbler about it, you wouldn't have had these issues if you're like, it's not even an ex, but it's, you know. For Vox, I think it was a situationship.
My poor boy.
For Alastor, it was just an annoying dude. All been there.
It's the way his whole face falls and he starts crying.
And he laughs so hard as well. Like, that's so mean!
Like,
I thought you were buddies! I know he was in that era of, like, this is hell, we don't have any friends, like... Because I think season 1, like, towards the end is when he actually starts to, like, consider having friends. When he's like, oh, it's an enjoyable collective to be around, like, you know... But it's like, bruh, come on, where's the growth? Yeah, we get it, you didn't want any friends. Are you gonna get to a point where you're like, oh, I have friends?
Did you see the tear in his eye?
Oh,
My baby. Alastor, you're a cunt.
it's like, he didn't even friend zone you, bro. It was worse.
Bro, just the worst they can say is no. Actually, the worst they can say is that. I hope he really roughs Alastor up.
tree, and all I'm gonna do is win. You're in my
I mean, that kind of makes Val the rebound.
Damn.
Ooh. That poor man. Oh, and he's literally doing what Rosie did to him.
Bro's just watched him get it on and now is insulting him.
Oh my god, he's not smiling. He didn't smile for a couple frames there. That's my favourite bit. I mean, it's going to be his, like, hubris that gets him knocked, but I want to know what the plan is, because it's pissing me off that I can't, like...
Nail it.
Because normally this kind of stuff I'm good at predicting, so I'm like,
The legs kicking! Bro's always ready for work.
And there we have it.
Well,
the first draft episode.
So,
the fan service episode.
Radio Static's having a field day right now. So, we were sort of right with what we guessed with the episodes last week. We said 3 would be more angel-centric. And 4 would be about who Alastor was bound with. What do we think about 5 and 6?
Let me look at the thumbnails, because I can't really...
The fact we've got 2 weeks until the end.
Wow. It goes so quick.
It really does. This is like pulling me through unemployment right now.
Right, so we've got silent. Were you silent or silenced?
Oh! Oh. Episode 5's been rated an 18, but episode 6, despite coming out at the same time, has no rating yet.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm hoping that will be an 18 too, unless we are getting the Hazbin Lex in episode 5 rather than episode 6.
Maybe, but...
Because that thumbnail in episode 6 could be like the after. Because they're in like a little pillow fort.
That does look very cozy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Silenced. I mean...
I still think that could be the potential for Lilith. Or at least Eve.
Yeah, I think Lucifer's gonna, like, try his hand.
Yeah.
But maybe because he's a lot like Charlie, like, it doesn't go well.
Maybe he tries to get hold of Lilith or Eve, and she answers him.
Maybe. I mean, I remember in the trailer, he, like, blows up. Does he blow up the Angel building?
Wait, what trailer?
Like, the original trailer they put out, the teaser trailer.
Teaser for season 2, hang on, let's have a look. Let me refresh.
He, like, blows up, it's either the Vox Tower or it's the angelic, like, building, like, headquarters thing.
Let me refresh my memory for a minute.
It could also just be that Alastor's still there, like, being kept silenced. Not on his radio or whatever. I don't know. Maybe we're really overthinking this. But it's funny that there's a picture of Mammon behind Lucifer. Love that. Have you watched any Hell of a Boss yet?
I've seen sporadic sort of clips on TikTok and stuff, but...
You need to watch... I mean, you'd need a lot of context for it, so I would recommend watching the whole thing. But one episode that'd be really good is the one where they sing Mastermind, because that's held in, like, Hell's Court. And, like, Satan, like, is the head. And you've got the 7 deadly sins there. And they've got Lucifer's chair because he should have been there. But he's got a little note that's like, BRB, helping my daughter's hotel or something. But it's interesting. And it's a really good song as well. Scream Rain. I mean, Scream Rain could potentially be the horny episode.
But is that too on the nose?
Yeah, I mean, it could also be like loads of trapped souls from the radio get released. I mean, that's probably just me literally throwing anything at the wall and seeing what sticks, but...
I was going to say, you are grabbing at those straws.
I'm grabbing at those straws. Because it'd be really interesting if they were going to go the redemption route for him, if all the souls he tortured came out and, like, fucked with him.
I'm still
Weapon of mass destruction. And it's Val's tits, because they are out.
Solid.
Solid.
I'm still sticking with my original theory that I think Angel's going to be the one to die.
Potentially.
Because they've said one of the 6 dies, and
Yeah, but was that not Pentious?
No, because he's not classed as one of the 6.
Isn't he? Who's the 6th then?
Apparently. So it's Charlie, Vaggie, Alastor,
Yeah.
Angel, Husk, and Nifty.
Oh. Okay.
Apparently.
But if he does die, we could assume he'd follow the logic of Pentious and end up in heaven.
Not necessarily, because if he can't redeem for murder, then bro's just gone.
Dead.
Yeah,
I don't
gone.
know. I don't think they do that though. I know he's alive at the end of the season because of what Blake Roman spoiled.
Bro pulled a Tom Holland.
Straight up.
But yeah, I think...
Like, I thought it was deliberate and a joke to, like, throw people off, but now I don't know.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is, because they made no effort to, like, be like,
it.
bro, shh.
Yeah.
So maybe it is, but, like, leaning into the whole, like, oh, it's the show where everything gets leaked. Like, that would be quite funny, but I don't know.
I'm not
I
convinced.
don't know if they ever said anything about it.
Because 4 of the 6 are in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
And we know Alastor probably won't ever die. So that only leaves
I hope
Angel.
not. I mean, yeah, and Cherry's holding fat nuggets.
That's what I mean.
Oh. I mean, the things I'm very confident in predicting so far are that Vox is going to get ditched by the V's. They're either going to turn on him and join Charlie, or they're going to turn on him and, like, for their own interests, because either way, he's definitely going to piss them off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm very confident in. Whether Lilith actually makes a proper appearance this season, again, I don't know.
I think she might, even if it's...
I think she will, just because I think Viv didn't know until later they were going to get 3 and 4 greenlit, so maybe she tried to fit a bit more into this season, considering they seeded her last season.
Yeah, and she's been hinted at, 3 or 4 times already?
Yeah.
And she left the garden.
She did.
In 2. She ate, like, half a bite of her fucking apple or whatever it was. And left the garden.
Symbolism goes insane. I'm excited for her and Lucifer's reunion. I feel like it's going to be like How to Train Your Dragon.
It's either going to be, oh my baby, I missed you, or it's going to be, I will slit your throat if you come near me again.
I feel like Lucifer's going to be like, I've missed you so much, come here.
She's just going to
In
stab
fact,
him.
I think it could very well be Lilith expects them to react, like, really hostile and like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then they, like, come to her crying and she's like, oh. Because I'm pretty sure Viv said in an interview forever ago, whether that still stands or not, that Lucifer and Lilith were still very in love. Obviously, it's obvious that Lucifer is, but I think Lilith still is, and I'm guessing she's probably silent. I mean, it could be about her deal, episode 5.
Maybe.
Because it seems to be that for whatever deal she made, she's not allowed to speak to anyone.
Maybe.
I think I'm going to go with that's going to be my 2 cents. I think that's what I'm going to go, where I'm going to go with it. Because if she is going to be in an episode, I don't think they put her in any of the thumbnails.
No.
Was she silent or silence?
Were you silenced or silent?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think she could be in that episode.
I think they've teased Lilith too much for her not to be in this season.
Like, properly, yeah. I'm very excited for whoever, like, for the reveal of who voices her. I really wanted it to be Lady Gaga.
I don't think it will. Because they would have filmed this when they filmed Wednesday, I suspect.
Yeah, but she's not in that too much. I don't think. I don't know. I haven't seen Wednesday, but I don't watch Netflix shows. I find them too cringe. Oh, she wants to work with Invader Sim. Very nice.
Who's this?
Oh yeah, they're making a new Mummy movie. Why did I go on Google? Oh yeah. It was... I got distracted by the article. Hotel. Who voices? I want to see if we've got any theories.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going with, like, another, like, Broadway person. So, speculated about possible castings like Lady Gaga, Michelle Dockery. I don't know who that is.
Michelle Dockery.
Adina Menzel. I mean,
nah.
I don't know if Adina would suit her.
Adina's too famous for Elsa. Oh my god. Wait, Michelle Dockery?
Yeah.
She's in Downton Abbey.
Imagine that.
Like, all of them.
I learned it from the Downton Abbey. Oh! She looks familiar.
Who does?
Michelle Dockery. Can she sing? Oh, she can.
Obviously.
I need to watch Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Oh, now I need to know what she sounds like. Oh my god. Imagine if it was Amy Lee. I would love it if it was Amy Lee. That would fit so well. If I had a fan cast, it would be her.
Who, Amy Lee?
Yeah. Could you imagine the belts that would come out of her? Her voice could enslave a bunch of demons, for sure. Oh, I suppose her voice does fit a fair bit. No, I still think Amy Lee would have been the perfect casting.